Hello, folks. Oh, fuck. I feel like I'm going to throw up. That wasn't a good idea, dude. Coffee. We were going to order chicken and waffles, and then Stav fatly bullied everyone into getting
That's
sushi.
absolutely not true.
Sushi is better for you than chicken and waffles.
That's not the fat move. The fat move was your stance to get fucking fried chicken.
To get
and
breakfast food for breakfast?
It's
breakfast fried chicken.
It's 12:30. It was 12:30 when we were making that decision.
Breakfast just means the first meal you eat in the day.
Just because your bitch ass woke up
Yeah,
at noon.
it's technically breaking the fast, right, of not eating.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Breakfast is 10 a.m. McDonald's breakfast rules, 11:30.
Okay,
They
so
changed
again.
it.
Explain to me again
McDonald's
how
breakfast
this isn't
is all day.
fatly. You,
Huh?
how this isn't?
I was
you
going for the
fatly
healthier
bullying?
choice while you're trying to get
It's not the
fucking
healthier choice, dude.
100%.
It
Sushi
definitely
is so
is.
much
No,
healthier.
it's a matter of
Chicken
fucking
and
calories. You know, I mean, I can eat a normal amount. It's not a healthier choice when you have to have like 6 rolls of sushi and a soup and a salad.
3,
for
my
breakfast.
bitch. Salad is good for you. Miso soup is basically just fucking water. So healthier as far as I'm
Well,
concerned.
I want to throw up, dude. With all the coffee and the sushi.
It's because you're dying.
Well, you also had 2 large coffees.
Yeah. Well, I need them to wake up, otherwise I get headaches.
There's something about this apartment. It's voodoo cursed.
Yeah, no, there's
I
like,
felt sick.
it's-
Remember when I was sick as shit?
Yeah.
And we hung out here a couple of days, and I was like, man, my cold isn't going away.
Yeah.
And I just stayed home for one day, and I was fucking fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think there's these fucking cats, dude.
Yeah, no, it is. There's too much dander and
Some
shit.
kind of cat fever, cat scratch fever, Ted
Yeah,
Nugent
yeah, yeah.
style.
That's probably what it is. We're watching the new Tim Allen sitcom.
Not new. It's been
Dude,
on
it's been-
since 2011.
2011. It just wiki
yeah,
this
well,
shit.
most people don't know about it, so that makes it new.
But it's crazy that it's been out for 6 years and we have never heard of it.
I've heard of it. I knew what it was, but
Damn, we get it, dude. Stop
yeah.
bragging.
No, I pay attention to television, considering I work in this industry. I
Yeah.
don't have a future.
Yeah, I'm
in
an
it.
artist, dude. I'm a fucking...
Yeah.
I go right to the crowd, man. You and
Yeah.
your corporate fucking entities, not me.
Nah, man.
baby.
Anybody I know that like has a TV writing job, they watch every show.
Yeah.
They like still like when people are like, "Did you watch SNL?" I'm like, "No. Why would I watch SNL?"
Right.
What is it? 1999?
right. If
Fuck
the
would I
Spartans ain't on there,
Yeah.
if Sherry O'Terry ain't doing something weird with her eye,
Yeah.
if she's not making her left eye twitch, I'm not interested,
Yeah.
bitch.
When people are like, "Oh man, last night's monologue, not the best," and it's like, "How are you still watching that show?"
Yeah, someone sent us or sent me a DMs like, can't wait to get the Cum Boys take on Aziz Ansari's monologue.
Didn't
And I was like,
watch
I'm
it.
pretty sure none of us
I'm
watched
not watching
it. Yeah,
that.
I'm not.
I had zero interest in watching.
And
it.
also, fuck SNL for the fucking. I mean, of suspending that writer for the Barron Trump tweet. That shit's fucking crazy.
you don't even know her name, dude.
I don't need to know her name.
Yeah, you do.
What's her name?
Robert Paulson. Her name is Robert Paulson.
Is it Kate something?
Yeah, Katie Rich.
Yeah. Shouts out Katie Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, we. It's an official stance of our podcast.
We stand
that
with Katie.
We stand with Katie. Yeah.
I don't know who she is, and I'm
But
sure she'll
still.
have no problem. I looked at her background; she's like a
UCB.
improv person.
Well,
So,
I take that back.
yeah, I mean, any other circumstance, I wouldn't give a shit about this person whatsoever.
But
I just love that that fucking retard Cameron Esposito. She tweeted, she goes, this is going to sound extremely accurate, but a lot of male writers say a bunch of bonkers shit and they don't get fired. And it's like, yeah, that's the takeaway from this, that we're not firing enough comedy writers. No, don't get me wrong. Katie Rich should be fired for writing
right.
political satire,
Damn, that's a
which is her
horrible take.
job. But the problem is that we need to fire more men.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you, Cameron, for such a genius fucking take.
Right, the problem isn't that we have just started going after people for the words they say,
Yeah.
and now that the tables have turned, we're also fucked.
Well,
That's not the issue.
Oh yeah, the
Not
amount of comics I saw on Twitter pretending like this is a fucking precedent being set and not a direction that we were headed in for 2 years. And anybody who was reasonable, who
More
said,
than 2 years.
Well, no, mostly the last 2 years. 2014 was when this shit started
Yeah,
to go
you're
real
right.
crazy.
Yeah.
And when anybody that fucking said like, hey, one day it's not going to be a bunch of fucking fat liberal women controlling the dialogue
Right.
on this issue, and it's going to be conservatives that are going to come back into power, and they're going to use all this bullshit about how well if a language offends somebody, you know, we should question whether or not free speech is good.
Consequences.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to be on the right side of history. Well, here you are. You set this up. You wanted this to happen. You made your bed. Now you have to fucking lie in it.
But also fuck every Republican who was like.
No, good on them for learning from these people.
No, dude, come on.
No, they said they looked at what people were doing with Daniel Tosh.
It wasn't the
and
Republicans though. It was fucking Lorne Michaels. It was
Lorne Michaels wasn't offended.
And retweeted all
dude,
this
it was
shit.
it was people. It was fucking like
it was
bikers for
Twitter.
Trump. Bikers for Trump that were scared because they got glitter blown on them. Did you see that shit?
There were 900,000 bikers for Trump at the women's rally.
Yeah.
Man,
doing wheelies.
Yeah, we're fucked. That shit sucks.
It's totally. This is the fucking "I told you so" moment for everyone that would said, well, if rape jokes are off limits, where do you draw the line?
Right.
And then these people are like, you draw the line directly in front of the things that I like. That you conveniently gerrymander all the things that bother me.
This is 100. You're absolutely right.
And then we make those things off limits, and that'll never backfire ever.
Right.
There's never going to be any consequences. The next thing that's going to happen is always believe rhetoric is going to be used to throw LGBT people in jail.
What is that? Always believe.
Always
Obama?
always believe is part of like campus sex assault activists. But I mean, I'm sure.
You always believe in
always
accusation.
believe women. Always believe rape accusations. Yeah. Always, because in some cases it's the rare instance that it is false. But then they're gonna fucking appropriate that somehow.
How? And what's that? Like, believe who?
Believe probably children. There'll be some new child. Children are being exploited by trans people, and then why would a child lie about that? And that's where you go from there. But it's going to happen.
That happened in the 90s, though.
There's
right?
certain ideas.
Satanic.
Yeah, it did. It happened in the late 80s, and it was Christians that did it. But it's like, I don't understand why this didn't occur to anybody.
Right.
That this kind of shit would start happening. That we have an understanding of certain things that are codified into law and should be expressed throughout our culture. That you have freedom of speech, you have freedom of expression.
Yeah.
You don't try to get people fired for saying something you don't like. The jokes are jokes. It's fucking art. And that we need to rethink these things. Yeah. Well, we already did.
Right.
We thought about all these things.
Right.
For hundreds of years, and we got to this point.
It's also fucking disappointing that it's like. SNL as an institution is just like throwing a writer under the bus completely.
Yeah.
Where it's like, now it's like, what happened? First of all, you put Trump on TV, so suck my dick, number one. And now when someone's doing their job, good joke. It was a solid joke,
Yeah.
It wasn't even that fucking
joke.
offensive. It wasn't about him. She wasn't making fun of him for being fucking, developmentally disabled.
Well, here's what you do: is you do a joke where you call Barron Trump trans, and then no one knows who to be upset at. They don't know who to get mad at then, because to be trans is to be perfect, I guess. And if you ever insult, you deserve to be fired for writing a joke that punches, down like that. Whereas you should be punching up towards a mentally disabled boy who is in no way at fault for anything Donald Trump says or does.
Yeah, but whatever. It wasn't fucking. You shouldn't be suspended for jokes.
You shouldn't be suspended, but I mean, there is really no defense of the joke, and there's no punching up there. This isn't an incident where there's any way by their
there
metrics.
isn't really a defense of Daniel Tosh, what he said.
I know, but the defense here's what the defense is: that he's a fucking comedian and he's allowed to tell jokes. But you already threw that one out the window.
And you're allowed to tell bad jokes too.
You already threw that one out the window, so there really is no defense. This is what
Yeah.
you fucking wanted.
Yeah.
If you think this is a precedent being set, examine your own fucking actions and opinions over the last 2 years.
Examine that. Check your privilege.
Yeah.
Check that
Take
privilege.
a closer look.
Yeah, so that sucks dick.
Get a
However,
mirror.
we are watching good, clean, wholesome comedy right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Decidedly
So
right-wing conservative.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Tim Allen show is
Well, it's funny. I
hilarious.
was looking online, and
Christian
a lot of other
conservative.
people are trying to compare it to All in the Family, and it's like, do you not know Tim Allen?
Right.
I mean, it's not.
It's if there was
satire.
no social point whatsoever. If Archie Bunker was supposed to be the non-ironic hero of
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
then it sort of is like that. Except now they have two screw-up liberal sons, or boyfriends of daughters, and one is just So
gay
liberal
man.
and obviously gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
it.
he's like a graduate of gay conversion therapy.
Yeah.
He's like he passed the program. He got the certificate and the hard hat that they give you at the end of whatever that is.
Yeah, they like make fun of him for thinking that global warming's a problem. They were like,
Yeah.
they're like, why is the rising ocean a big deal? Isn't that mean there's more room for the fish? And it's like
They made that joke.
they made that joke.
I missed it.
This one's about unions. I can't wait to see what happens. And they mentioned church a bunch.
And vaping. This episode is about vaping.
Yeah,
and
the show's
unions.
the take so far: anti-vaping, anti-union, pro-gay son, as long as he's
Pro
in the
making
closet.
fun of him.
Yeah.
There's a cracking wise lesbian who is not allowed to wear skirts. She's always been in pants in every situation. Even
the daughter's supposed to be a lesbian. The
I think-
vaping
No,
daughter.
the other
daughter.
one.
No, the third daughter.
Is she a daughter or is she just a girl
I
that's
don't know.
around?
This show actually takes place in an alternate universe where everyone's gay, and so these guys are all actually progressive because they've decided to have heterosexual relationships.
Oh.
So that's where the satire lies.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
It's not Denver, Colorado. It's Denver, Mars.
Ooh.
It's in its colony.
That was another nice riff on the show. Is explaining.
You ever do that
explaining-
shit where it's like you get so depressed you start looking up terraforming?
No.
Like those are my two go-tos. Either I think about killing myself, or it's like, man, what if I just lived on fucking Mars, dude? So how far away are we from that?
You
It's
would
like
love it,
3
dude. You
o'clock
just
in the
go-
morning, looking up how long it'll take before we can have a cloud city on Venus.
Can't you?
Where somehow I'll be like, I can escape my own fucking mental state and just,
yeah,
wear
that'll
a
be
cape.
the problem. Yeah, that'll solve all your
To
problems.
be Lando Calrissian of Venus.
You would love to go to Mars. You should apply. You can go.
Yeah,
There's people that are going to die on Mars. That
Yeah.
can apply right now.
maybe I will.
You could just build shit up there.
Yeah. It's gonna be you and a bunch of sad men.
We'll do the
up
podcast over Skype.
I mean, people used
Yeah.
to do that shit. You think about like the guys that were like, yeah, I'll go west.
Right.
I'll go get fucked to death by a bear in the woods.
It was awesome that you could just, if you got tired of your life, you could just fucking buy a horse, just keep riding until you found a new city, and then be like, I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm a woman
Yeah.
doctor.
Well,
I'm a
I
pussy
accidentally
doctor.
killed 300 people.
Yeah, you could murder people and just, you just leave.
Yeah. Well, the Telegraph changed all that because they could wire your description in the next town over.
Even that, you grow a mustache.
That's
You're
how
set.
then you become a road agent. That's what I want to be, dude. I want
What's
to be
a
a
road
fucking road
agent?
agent.
That was a job for a long time.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
is
you
that?
just people
You stay
go
on
on
the
roads
road and you
just-
protect them and kill Indians and shit.
Nice.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
mostly what I want to do is kill Indians. How funny it would be like to the cowboy that's like, I'm an Indian scalper or whatever, but then you're like killing like Hindu people in New York City. Just a nice immigrant family. They were
Yeah.
Indians.
Comanche.
Yeah. Oopsie daisy.
I love Astoria for that. There's so many different types of fucking. If you put an old school racist in Astoria, they would go crazy.
I feel like there are probably.
There was like a woman in
Wasn't that
with
where
a
liter-
hijab and a
Yeah.
fucking Santa hat.
That
It's like
was
when you go
all
to
in
the
the
M&M
family.
store and they have a bunch of M&M colors you've never seen before. It's like a racist in Queens. It's like a diabetic in that fucking the M&M flagship store.
Wasn't All in the Family literally in Astoria?
Yeah, it's in Queens. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about now. Now
of
it's like
course,
the
of
most
course.
fucking diverse place on I've
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
fucking been to.
There's
It's
a lot of
awesome.
Muslims, a lot
There's
of
some Slavs using the N-word.
South Americans,
So many
Yeah.
South
Muslims.
Americans.
You say it like that? You say it like BBC style?
the woke stuff.
Muslims.
Yeah,
Muslims.
Muslim.
Muslim.
I'll say Muslamic.
You do a hard Z.
Yeah. Look
Muz-
out, Muj.
Muzz. I go
I
Muzz.
call him Muj.
Mujahideen.
Mujahideen. That's such a cool word. Mujahideen. I want to sign up for the
Yeah.
Mujahideen.
It sounds like a type of Cadillac, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
A Fleetwood Mujahideen. Yeah.
What
I
were
get
the
a
mo- who-
Mujahideen Cadillac shooting brake Seville. That's it.
Have you ever seen Four Lions?
What's 4 lines?
Lions. It's like a
It's
British
a-
movie. It's like a comedy about suicide bombers.
Really?
Yeah. He's like,
So what this show is, and Tim Allen's show, he's a vlogger.
oh, the end
Oh,
of
yeah,
every
he
episode
also-
is like Jerry's final thoughts or whatever, and he does his
they
vlog.
show his vlog. That's where
Yeah.
he makes all his money. He's so in
He
the
works
show.
for Outdoor Man.
Yeah, in this show he plays a millionaire vlogger who works at a gun shop, and so
Wait,
he's
really? He's a
yeah,
millionaire?
No, it's an
and so
outdoor
he's like
store.
culturally working class because he's racist. but he's still like a rich man that's wearing like a $200 denim button-down shirt and just makes vlogs.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about this show is that like because it exists in 2017, they have to have like people of color, but they're all just like security guards, a cop, a lawyer.
Well, who this show is for is like it's for like I've got an uncle that's like he was a contractor his whole life, but he owns his own contracting business, so he's like got money. He's got like plenty of money.
Yeah.
For being a construction worker.
Right.
And they identify with this. It's like I'm just a working man. It's like, well,
yeah,
you live a pretty comfortable
house.
life. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Your son is wasting all your money in acting school.
Right.
I do love when fucking just conservative people have the just most screw up, just waste all their money ass welfare
on
kids.
NYU.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Unlike me, my son
NYU is
like
taking
that.
a lot of money from conservative parents, I'm sure.
How about a school called NY Word?
What does the Y stand for?
I don't know. It just popped into my head.
I got the N. I'm pretty sure
I think
know.
this weird dizziness is affecting my ability to come up with jokes. I'm going to start going in really weird directions.
I like NY Word.
Yeah.
What could the Y stand for? Young?
Yeah. YMCA.
It would have to be YN Word.
Yeah.
That would be more.
YNCA?
Yeah, that totally works.
Yeah.
Young blank Christians of America.
Yeah. Remember how everyone knew those guys were gay? I remember being in like second grade, and it's like, the Village People are gay, right?
That was the best bit as a little kid.
Yeah.
Why?
It was the first time you could
what's
get
this guy in
homophobic.
this? Yeah, in the why is this guy in the fucking YMCA? Is he a homosexual? I went to summer camp at the YMCA.
You did? So you were gay as a child?
Yeah, I was.
I never got how that was.
Which
gay,
one were
though.
you? The construction worker, the Indian? or the
Yeah.
cop,
I
or
was
the Navy
I was
guy?
the road agent, dude. That's I got kicked out at YMCA camp.
I was the-
You killed the gay Indian.
Yeah, no, but
You scalped his balls.
I just remember this. Yeah, no, at the YMCA summer camp, there was this kid Anton that found a condom on the ground and thought it was a balloon.
Was it used?
Blew it up. Yeah, of course it was.
Oh no!
Who's just fucking leaving unused condoms around?
I don't know, man. You
Like a
never know.
Johnny Appleseed of fucking condoms.
Sometimes you got to go through condoms,
Yeah.
dude. Sometimes you got to go through 4 condoms before you can stay hard. To
Johnny
completion.
Positive Seed.
Johnny Positive
Yeah.
Seed.
Well, he went around the country spreading HIV, and that's the story of Johnny Positive Seed.
The Village People stole a lot of valor there, I'm sure that guy wasn't really in the army.
He was, dude.
There was a guy stealing cop valor. There was a guy stealing Navy valor.
Construction worker. The most important valor of them all.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
Tim
just
Allen's
fucked
stealing
up.
construction worker valor with this fucking show.
Absolutely.
And it's so funny that he is like a conservative, considering like he's a convicted felon.
Convicted coke dealer.
Yeah.
That then was a stand-up comic and television star. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That is the most fucking liberal career path there is, honestly.
Yeah.
No. He's a snitch. He's
He
an
was.
official snitch.
He is a snitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how he reduced his prison.
Yeah, he
sentence.
got
That's a
caught. He
conservative
got caught
move.
with something like
Pounds and
13
pounds.
pounds of cocaine.
Nice.
Like,
And
can
then
you
he just
imagine how
dropped-
much cocaine that is?
And he dropped mad dimes.
Yeah.
I would
no.
snitch so quick.
Would you? I would never snitch, dude.
Nah, you'd snitch.
You got to owe it to the guys that you're in cahoots with. To never
Well, it
snitch.
depends. Who am I snitching on? Is it you guys?
I always imagine myself as like one of the characters in the movie Heat.
I've never seen Heat.
Oh, really?
What?
I want to
You're
really
a fucking
bad.
retard, dude.
Come
You haven't
on,
seen
man.
anything.
Yeah.
How have you not seen Heat? How have you not
It's
seen
De
all these
Niro
fucking
and
movies?
Pacino, baby.
I understand it when it's like an obscure reference or some like gay shit Adam scene.
I tried to watch Heat, but I couldn't
What
get
gay
it for a
shit?
while.
I don't know.
Something
Like,
gay, though,
Yeah,
for sure.
one of those gay movies that you
Name
like.
a movie you like.
Okay, I'll
Right
tell you
now.
a movie.
Yeah. Have you seen La Fête
Brokeback-
La Fête du Thème de Quoi? It's 1938. Dude, it's so good. Nobody speaks. It's just a woman looking at a feather for 2.5 hours. It gives you get like you go into an epileptic seizure because it's just the lights flickering the entire time. It's so good.
That
dude.
does sound
It's
pretty
such a
good.
beautiful movie. I literally cried. I'm like, excuse me, have you seen fucking Ready to Rumble?
Is that the one with the
movie.
robots?
Johnny Knoxville playing in the Special Olympics.
No, that's
The Ringer.
The Ringer.
Ooh, let's watch The Ringer.
Yeah.
Yo, I watched Jackass 3D recently for the 3rd time, so that's why I haven't seen movies like Heat. Shit's good, dude. Jackass is so
Jackass
good.
is hilarious.
Jackass is the funniest movie.
It's
man.
so well edited, too.
I don't think there's a funnier movie.
I fucking love that shit, dude. They just dress up as ducks and then you just shoot them up in the air, and then you just shoot them with paintball guns.
Yeah.
That shit, and then they just like fucking went into a ram's enclosure and played a tuba and just got rammed by. They just like funny costumes,
Yeah.
so look stupid, and get fucked up by something.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful formula.
I think Jackass and Borat are probably for laugh, the two funniest.
Borat,
movies.
the first time you see it, might be the best comedy of all time.
I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it.
I saw it with
couldn't
my
breathe.
dad. in
Yeah,
the
I saw it with
theaters.
my dad too.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's a good movie to go see
He
with your dad.
fucking loved it.
I've never
so
seen
much.
anything in a theater with my father.
Dude, the hardest
except for Titanic.
The hardest, me and my dad were dying
The
at that
titties.
line when he's at the zoo and there's that fucking giant turtle just eating it like a head of lettuce, and he looks at it and he's like, "What kind of dog is this?"
Fuck, man. I love me some damn Borat. It's tough because it doesn't. The repeat viewings aren't as good.
No, it's good, dude. I watched it
Not
recently.
as good.
I watched it recently. It really, probably because I hadn't seen it in a couple years.
you
I
need-
forgot some jokes.
If you
But
don't watch it,
It held up.
If you watch it every 5 years, that's the sweet spot.
I was howling.
Man, that's how I am with Band of Brothers. I rewatch it like every year, and I'm right in the middle of it right now.
Also, never seen that.
Fuck, it's so good, dude.
I will see that.
It's so good. I get like withdrawal after I watch it. I'm just like thinking about Band of Brothers for like a month afterwards.
We should go to war, boys.
Yeah, we should.
We should join Piss Big Granddad.
Yeah.
And fight
Guys,
for
we
the-
could go to war right now on Twitter against the Pepe.
No,
Frauds.
keep going. What should we do, stuff?
We should go to actual war, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck up hang out with some cool Kurds
Yeah.
and just fuck shit up.
That's gonna be great. When
There's
you,
girls
when
in
you
that
go
army.
when
It's
you
cool.
go
Nice.
help people that are like but temporarily allied with the United States, and then 3 years later you're just not allowed to fly anymore because you fucked up and chose the wrong one.
Oh, we would definitely choose the wrong one.
Yeah,
We
there
would
was
be-
There was a guy that went to Libya to just like cover like all the Arab Spring shit. And at the time, the U.S. government had no problem with it. They were like, "Yeah, that's fine." And then, like 2 years later, he was just not. He had trouble getting back in the country.
Jesus
He was on the
Christ.
no-fly list.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
And it took like I think the ASLU helped him out, and it took like a long
God
time to get him
damn.
off the no-fly list. But yeah, you should never fuck around with that shit if
God
you want to, live your life unencumbered in the United States.
But we got to be brothers, dude. We got to be a band of brothers.
Yeah,
Well, then how are we going to go to war?
when we take over a fucking post office.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're fucking talking.
Mhm.
We get camoed up.
Yeah.
We get the fucking. What's the best kind of camo? Not that digital
for a
camo.
post office. Well, it's going to be long fingernails and extra large Dunkin' Donuts chai cool chocolate, a weave. That's a good. You need that. You need giant hoop earrings. You need to not know fucking shit about anything going on at the post office. You need to be very
Check.
angry about the line.
Check.
Yeah.
We can do all that shit.
That's
what
the
about
best
having
camouflage.
a generally pleasant attitude? Should
no,
we have that?
absolutely
No?
not. Yeah.
Should we be annoyed that someone's asking us to do our job for 30 seconds?
Absolutely.
All right.
That's
I
a good
think we
post
can-
office.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
we can do this.
Good post office.
Excuse me,
move.
sir. That is not my job. No, it
Yeah.
literally is your
I'm
job.
about to
yeah.
go on break.
Yeah.
I respect so much. Like, I wish I could be as assertive as a middle-aged black woman 2 minutes from her break.
Yeah.
Do you know, if I could have that in my life,
You know what's
That's all I need,
good
dude.
movie, but it has such a retarded plot point. Literally retarded plot point is the score.
what's eating Gilbert Grape?
No, the score with fucking De Niro and Ed Norton, where Ed Norton plays the retarded guy.
Oh, shit.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, so basically, there's this customs office. Like Robert De Niro plays like it's the usual plot. Like I'm doing one last
job.
And so the job is at this this customs office where they have this scepter. That's like scepter that inside the scepter there's like some maybe $1 million fucking thing or something.
Okay.
Something like that. And it's just sitting in the lockup of this customs office. They don't know how much it's worth. So Ed Norton's like a younger thief, and he approaches in Robert De Niro. He's like, I've been casing this place for 6 months. I got a job in there. And so he's working at the customs office, but his cover is that he's mentally retarded. So half the movie is Ed Norton going into work like, hi,
I've
Danny.
seen that. No, I have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's going to steal the thing and then sneak away.
Is that with
and then
Brando?
It's like, that is not how you keep a low profile.
Right.
You know, like that fucking, the place is going to get robbed and they're going to be like, you know, hey, wasn't there a retarded guy that worked here? They're just going to forget. That
No
there was
one's
a guy
eating
that
all the
needed someone to
crayons
hold his
anymore.
dick to, when he was at the urinal.
Wait,
tie his shoes
Brando's
for
in
him.
that movie, right?
Yeah, Brando's in it for
He
the
is?
first, like, yeah,
Yeah.
I just love it. There's a scene where he's in the
He's
couch.
so fucking fat.
He's on the couch in his like big fucking, you know, like satin suit in the beginning, and he's like,
Oh wait,
Nick,
yeah, he's
Nick,
got
Nick,
hats.
come here. I tell you, I got such a good idea for you on this one.
and he's like just morbidly obese. His
He
body-
wears a white suit.
yeah,
in
he
that
just
movie.
he just doesn't know how to sit
Yeah.
in any way. It's great. Somebody told me that he refused to be filmed from the waist down.
Yeah, he
in
wasn't
that
wearing
movie, so he
pants.
was just never wearing pants.
Yeah,
That
But
is.
I've heard that too. I
we
think you
watched
told me
it.
that.
We watched it, and you can see his pants. So I was very disappointed.
It's so amazing that probably one of the most handsome men of all time ended up looking like that. It's pretty insane, the transformation.
It makes sense to me.
You think
Why?
you're going to get real nasty looking when you're older?
Well, I'm not one of the most handsome men in the world. I'll probably
Yeah,
just.
I will probably get pretty nasty looking.
Do you think I'm going to I feel like I'm going to be nice. I feel
You'll
like I
stay the
look
same.
better. I look better every year.
Yeah, you're gonna look like Noam
Chomsky?
Yeah. Just, gray hair. You know, 112
like
pounds.
Gnome Chomsky.
I'm gonna look like shit.
I hope that's what's funny. What's funny is I'm always like, yeah, I mean, I've just been fat my whole life. I'll just stay fat and I'll be fine. But then I realize, like, oh no, my body's just gonna deteriorate.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna keep getting worse. You don't
yeah.
just get to be fat as shit your whole life.
Dude,
and
I'm not even 30 yet, and I'm like, I've just the last 3 days I just have these weird dizzy spells all the
Yeah.
time. My
No,
fucking
you're gonna
knees
die.
hurt. Yeah.
I think the years, whatever black Chinese mold you were fucking inhaling for 2 straight years has a terrible effect.
Yeah.
Even that weird place in Baltimore you lived,
No, that place is fine.
was it?
Yeah.
with the clown.
With the clown,
The
yeah.
raped clown.
Yeah.
The
That
raped
clown that
army
got
clown.
raped. Yeah. The clown that had PTSD from being
I
raped.
think that's the genesis
Yeah.
story of a lot of
I like
clowns.
that guy was like, are you a joke I wrote when I was 13?
Right? Yeah.
Like fucking.
That does feel like you were in some
Yeah.
weird movie where your fucking notebook from your first year of stand-up
Yeah,
got
yeah,
possessed by the devil.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
No, that guy was just like, what if a fucking Spencer's Gifts T-shirt was a human being's life story?
Aren't those T-shirts like kind of like slutty? Isn't that the Spencer's Gifts point of view?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Like, everything in Spencer's Gift is like, you know, you're 30 now, you fucking old piece of shit. Stare at some pussy titty.
and then also just dildos for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stole a shirt from Spencer's. It was great. That was my shoplifting days, dude. When I was a badass, when I
Yeah.
sold weed and shoplifted in 11th grade.
You were a shoplifter?
Yeah, I stole.
What'd you steal?
I
Cock
stole a
ring?
Biggie T-shirt.
Mm.
Just to show him that I was a bad boy. I just literally, and it wasn't even stealing. It was like I waited in line for 20 minutes, and I was like, I'm just gonna walk out. And then
Yeah.
I just did. But
I used to do that shit all the time at grocery stores.
grocery stores are the best.
I would just pick up food and then start eating it in the store and then walk out.
Oh yeah, that's,
Oh, dude, I would go to
them's the rules.
I had my the Giant in Baltimore where I lived when I lived in Charles Village. That Giant on fucking 33rd.
33rd,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I would every time I would pick up a to-go hot container and just put 3 pieces of fried tilapia in there and eat them while shopping. And then my dessert was a lar bar.
Yeah.
And I stole probably over the 1 year I lived there. $7,000 worth of like fish and lar bars. Like
Yeah.
I ate that.
Wait, aren't
Sometimes-
Lars bars like like Luna bars? Those are like women's.
Nah, dude. Here's the a lar bar.
women's
It's good
candy?
as shit, dude. No. That's a Luna bar is women's candy. A lar bar is like
candy for women.
A lar bar is candy for like fucking like low carb mountain climbers. It's like there's no fucking
You know, mountain climb. It's just for women, dude.
no, dude. It's
You've
for
been
badass.
tricked by marketing.
No, it's for badass.
It's like
mountain
people that like
climbers.
think that Cliff Bars are for like mountain climbers.
No, I don't eat mountain Cliff Bars. I'm talking lar bars, bitch. No added sugars. You know, it's fucking. It's all natural. It's just dates and cashews and chocolate and peanut butter and delicious stuff.
Sounds good.
It's good as shit. But I also ate it with 3 pieces of fried tilapia every time, which is also very good. Unlike a nice fried fish sandwich. What do you boys think about fried?
You made a sandwich out of candy bars?
No, I didn't do that.
You
Nick
you
literally
made a
just
candy
fucking
bar
died for a
sandwich.
second. Nick lost consciousness for 7 seconds. I saw this motherfucker's eyes light up and his pupils dilate. Are you okay? Goddamn, dude.
LOL.
This motherfucker's gonna die. Yo, what if Nick died during that discussion?
Well, we wouldn't know how to upload the episode. So.
Yeah, that would be the end of the show.
That
Really.
Fuck,
It'd
man.
probably be
over.
the end of your careers also.
No. I'd be fine.
You'd be fine.
I'd
I'd be
okay.
done.
Yeah, Adam would be fucked.
I'd
But
be at Funny Moms next month.
there'd be
be
3
like-
people there.
It'd be 3 people. I'd be like, guys, Nick's coming back next week. But
Yeah,
he's dead.
we'll just weekend at Bernie's Nick.
Yeah.
We'll just fucking...
Dude, I could record. Yeah, I could record.
Dude, okay,
Is
we
it-
need
is
a
it possible
database.
it's-
Here,
is
I'll
it
record.
possible
Nick,
it's-
I'll record.
Is
this
it possible it's cocaine withdrawal? Could that be it?
You were
Yeah,
doing a
for
nice
sure.
amount of
Yeah,
coke.
maybe that's it. Maybe I should.
That
Google-
also affects your fucking serotonin, your mood, and like, that could cause
I've actually
depression.
been in. You know what? It's weird. I've been in a pretty good mood,
Mm-hmm.
which makes me worried that it is like a brain tumor or something.
And
the brain
yeah, you've been
tumor-
more pleasant the
Like,
last
yeah,
4 days.
You know when
You
when
were
people have like
yesterday
the
at the show.
pituitary
You were
gland,
like a relatively
the
pleasant,
pituitary gland tumor where like you grow real tall.
right,
How fucking sweet would it be if I had like
gigantic.
because then no if I had like a tumor that like made me happy,
Made you happy.
and I get to die.
that actually is the best.
That's
case scenario.
perfect.
Oh my god.
I'm
We
just
would
like
have-
the nicest guy in the world for 2.5
We would
months
have-
before I like violently shit myself to death on a train. That'd be
that would
perfect.
be nice. We'd
Yeah.
really enjoy our time together.
Oh fuck! I'm so
then
dizzy.
we'd be sad when you died.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. Also, if coffee is going to stop you from being dizzy.
Oh
I don't
yeah, it's
know.
not. No, I make
No.
horrible choices.
Yeah, why are you doing that? You should drink water.
I drank water, dude. Did you not see this
You
big?
barely drank. You
this
drank
big
that whole
boy?
thing.
Yeah, I drank the whole thing.
Oh, okay, good for you.
All right, well, good.
How about a tumor that? They also remember that guy who got a tumor and it made me want to fuck kids.
No, I
That
don't.
sucks,
remember
dude. That happened to a guy.
Are you sure he wasn't just like, oh yeah, yeah, it's a tumor? That was a Kurt Eichenwald like tried to fuck a boy,
Oh, yeah, that was
yeah.
weird.
and he's like, yeah, it's because I have epilepsy, or like Pete Townsend that was like, I was doing research.
That's the best.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, my
Research.
hypothesis is that child porn doesn't make me come.
my boss is that boy pussy feels good on my
Oh,
dick.
Let me go get. I'm gonna get some multivitamins from my room.
Okay.
You guys chat for a second.
We'll
Yeah,
chit-chat.
that'll make you feel good.
Hey folks, Nick here, and I've got some bad news for you. I'm dying. That's right, I'm dying of shitty underwearitis. Okay, it's a new disease. It's real. You know, the doctors know about it. Okay, so it's not a gimmick. It affects 69 out of 420 American men, and luckily there is a cure, and it doesn't require health insurance that you can't afford. It's MacWeldon.com. Smart designed underwear that's exclusively for men who like premium fabrics and easy online shopping. If you go to MacWeldon.com and use promo code Cmtown, you can receive 20% off your order and experience underwear that'll make you look and feel good. Their silver line of products are naturally antimicrobial, so you can easily whisk away the stench of your previous shameful underwear that was probably killing you. So upgrade yourself with a refresh kit filled with underwear for every occasion, folks. Working out, going to the doctor, working out at the doctor's office. Maybe the doctor's a girl. You should always try to impress your girl doctor. Everyone fluffs before a physical, but that's not enough. You got to have nice underwear. Maybe you can marry your doctor. That'd be pretty sweet, huh? So go to MacWeldon.com, check out their selection, maybe get some shirts or socks or underwear. They got a lot of good stuff on there. And if you don't like it, just let them know, and they'll let you keep the clothes and refund you the cost. And remember, use promo code Cmtown to receive 20% off. Thanks.
Yeah. So let's plan out this weekend at Bernie's thing because Nick's probably got another couple weeks left.
Here's what we need. So we
Pair of
take, we take,
sunglasses, Hawaiian shirt,
of course,
clearly.
yes, the wardrobes. But what we really need to do is get episodes of the podcast,
Yeah.
and and isolate him saying every word and sentence.
Yeah.
So kind of like how they do Siri. So then we could just write his dialogue,
Exactly.
and then just get
so
him
we
to
can
say whatever
train
we
the
want.
computer to know.
and then
So-
we make a Nick algorithm,
A Nick algorithm, so he'd just be like,
heavy on trans.
anyway, trans diaper, diarrhea, trans diaper, trans.
Trans is perfect. What
yeah,
else do we have?
Tra-
We'd have to upload a huge knowledge of obscure UPN fucking TV shows.
Oh, that's not hard, dude.
You're right.
You just copy paste the fucking Star Trek Voyager.
A random IMDb page.
Wikipedia.
Well, there's a lot more deep cuts than Voyager. That was their flagship series.
I know. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about UPN.
Yeah.
Folks, he's
Yeah,
back.
let's go.
Did you guys ever watch Stacked with Pamela Anderson?
Pigsty. Yeah, VIP with Pamela.
Was it
Anderson.
VIP?
Yeah.
Pacific
Yeah.
Blue. Was that UPN?
Pacific Blue. Which one was that?
That was Cops on the Beach, bike cops.
Hell yeah.
They rode
dude.
bicycles on the
love
beach. So you got some.
Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley. High.
Did you watch that?
I watched an episode of that with Dana like a couple months ago online, and man, what a great show!
Never saw it.
Sweet Valley High. It's like
They're twins or something?
they're twins. One of them's the hot one. One of them's the smart one. But they're both incredibly fucking hot.
Wait, how can
they're
the
so
twin be
hot, dude.
So when
They're
the
hot.
one is the hot one, it just means she's dumb.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're identical twins.
Well, she's a bitch too.
Oh, she
she's
acts
more
hot.
popular.
right.
The other one's like, you know,
because she can read.
yeah,
she's
she knows
not
how to
popular.
read and shit. Nobody likes her. But there's they have one episode where there's a kid in the school who's like the greatest musician in the world, and he's just some like dumb. He's supposed to be like a famous rock star or whatever, or a painter. That's what it is. He's a painter, and he tricks the hot girl into letting him paint her naked. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the whole school sees the picture. She's like, once the school sees that, they're all gonna think I'm a fucking whore or whatever. So then they trick him into being naked, and then that's the episode.
Oh, that is smart.
Yeah.
How big is his dick?
He actually doesn't have a dick.
What?
That's the
He's
moral
like
of
a
the story.
Ken doll?
That's the moral of the story. That anyone that's better than you in any way probably has a smaller dick than you. That's what we
true.
learned, you know, with Donald Trump. You know he's got a small dick because we don't like him. He's got money and stuff.
He legit probably does have a small dick.
How funny it would be if he... I always thought it'd be great to redo the Emperor's New Clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, so it's the end, and the Emperor's walking through the town, and everyone just sees that the Emperor has the biggest dick in the world. And then they kind of just all go home sad. And then the moral of the story is that, yeah, no, life really is unfair. There's no way to balance out anything. Anything you want to accomplish, it's not going to happen. Some people are rich, and you were born to die.
Yeah, dude. That would be a bummer. If Donald Trump had a big-ass dick, I would be mad.
Yeah. I hope he does. Just because it would be
It
so
would be
upsetting
funnier.
for people. I hope Barron Trump has a really big dick.
He probably
Well,
does.
he does, definitely.
He's a pretty big-sized boy.
I've imagined.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
what
No,
I've
it's
imagined.
weird because like you see him around adults, and he does look like a boy. He's like 10, but he's like
He's huge.
he's like 5'11".
yeah.
He's not 5'11",
And he's
but
a handsome
yeah.
kid is the funny thing.
The other two boys, I feel like, aren't that big. I think
Nah.
Eric's maybe bigger, but Don Jr. is shorter than his
Well,
dad.
Barron Trump's mom was China.
China, the wrestler, yeah. That's
She was
true.
their surrogate, but it was actually Trump fucked her.
Yeah, when he was on WWE.
Yeah, that's the only way he would take a stunner is if he got to fuck that sweet China pussy. That Joni Lawler clit. Jerk off
She's
that
dead,
big old clit.
dude.
Yeah.
Isn't she?
I have a little respect.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. R.I.P.
Yeah, we're gonna get fired from Cmtown for you
Fuck.
making that joke.
Shit.
Dude, I can't. I think really now we've crossed the line
Because of making fun of dead China.
because of that. Yeah, I
I
think
didn't appreciate how she hit men with the low blow. That was a sexist move.
you could do that to a girl and it still hurts.
But it would hurt the way, like, you know.
I was doing it to women at the march this weekend, and
Just pussy punching.
I was doing I was punching
Ding!
women in the pussy, and
you
I
guys-
was like, I thought I was like pussy power punch,
Yeah.
and then they were like, it hurts also, even though we don't have balls. You know,
That,
yeah.
damn, really?
So then I just apologized, and they said it was okay. So
Did you guys ever play that WWF No Mercy on N64?
yeah,
When you did the low blow and it went ding.
Yeah, I remember
that
that.
was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Every time you hit someone in the balls,
Yeah,
it was like
yeah,
a
yeah.
little bell went off. It
Yeah, I
just made
used
you
to
want to hit
love
him in
that
the
shit.
balls all the time.
Do you want to play that shit?
Yeah, hell yeah. Soda has it.
I have like a flash card for the N64.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I'll play
I
some.
have every game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we could do that today. Actually, if you just go, we buy an extra controller. I'll plug that shit in here.
Hell yeah, dude. I gotta go. Ben's still here, and I gotta hang out with him.
Yeah, I got to go to the gym.
We'll do it
at some
though.
point. Yeah.
We'll do it. Yeah, I fucking love that game. Also, it's so. I was thinking about. I watched. Have you guys seen the Jake the Snake documentary?
No.
Dude, do you know Jake the,
The
Snake has
Snake-umentary?
the Snake-umentary? He has one of the worst lives of all time. He was just like a fucking addict. I think his father raped his mother, and that's how he was born.
Hell yeah,
Which
dude.
is
a
fucking-
very Bane backstory.
Yeah, and his dad was a professional wrestler that didn't love him. Anyway, the whole point. It's a good documentary. Whatever.
Why wouldn't that be your backstory instead of like oh, he's a snake?
Yeah,
That's that other shit's so much better.
It really
Jake
is.
the bastard.
Yeah, Jake the rape product. That's a much cooler.
Also, I'm not sure if that's true. I think it is, but anyway, they were interviewing a bunch of wrestlers, and they interviewed Goldust, like out of his makeup.
Goldust rules.
He's just some white trash guy
Yeah,
who loves wrestling.
Dusty Rhodes.
Because you remember? No, it wasn't Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, that's
No,
Goldust. What's
Dusty Rhodes is a fucking.
Oh,
is
I'm
a
just thinking
totally
'cause
different
Dust.
guy. Yeah.
What's his
Gold-
real name?
Goldust.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, but it's just so funny to think you're just some white trash guy who loves wrestling. All you want to do is be a wrestler, and he just gets the gay trans character. There's no way that's how you saw
he
yourself.
didn't get that, dude. I feel like he kind of like created that character.
Yeah, but you just find it's like you're just finding a niche. You'll do anything. to stick
Goldust
on.
was insanely like progressive for its time.
I know, and especially in a time where every other wrestling character was like the black guy.
Is that progressive? I thought he was just like a hair metal guy.
No,
he was gay as hell.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
would like be gay to the other guys.
His finishing move was being very gay.
And it would really like antagonize the audience. It would antagonize the other wrestlers. People would just be losing their minds about.
Yeah, they were so mad.
I
It
mean,
kinda
he
like
was
Bruno.
a bad guy. He was a bad
Yeah, he was
guy
a
for
heel.
being gay. But
He was a high heel.
He looks
Yeah.
like Gold Violent J.
Yeah.
what's his real name?
Dustin Runnels.
Dustin Reynolds,
Reynolds.
not Dustin Rhodes.
Because Dusty Rhodes
Rhodes.
is a
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
different
Yeah,
wrestler. Legendary. bro.
Yeah, he rules, man.
Yeah, it's Dusty Rhodes Jr. was one of his ring names.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's the same
see,
dude.
But that's the thing. No. Dusty Rhodes, it's not the same dude.
Was an older guy.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You'll try any gimmick, and the one that stuck was just being gay and wearing face
Oh,
paint
he's
and
Dusty
shit.
Rhodes' son.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He actually is his son?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
that makes sense.
Dusty Rhodes is just telling him to be a gay guy.
He's cool, dude. He was like a outer space
Yeah, he's not gay.
trans woman.
I know he's not gay IRL. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, he had a woman that would like come out to like he had a
Yeah, but
girl
he was
that
clearly
would come out.
gay.
Yeah, but he was also
Because
fucking
every
a hot
wrestler was
girl.
afraid
His under
that
the ring
he would
named
get fucked.
Goldust, where he teams with R-Truth. What's R-Truth?
I don't know.
It's a Reddit sub.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
I think that must be a new development. I don't know. I just remember Goldust being gay and it being funny that he was gay to me as a child, which probably sends the wrong message.
Well, yeah, but I guess maybe it was trying to say that gay is bad, but it was still
It
kind
definitely
of
was saying
insane
gay was
that
bad.
he was one of the most visible sort of queer characters of the 90s. It's true.
Goldust is a trailblazer.
He
He kind of
was.
stole some Bowie shit too. I mean, that's
He
what
totally stole Bowie's
all
whole
wrestling
shit.
does is steal shit from other things.
Of course. It's
Yeah,
not steal.
I
it's borrow.
never interpreted him as gay.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Goldust?
Yeah,
He
no.
would like kiss guys and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
it
I
would
didn't
get
think
people
it was.
pissed.
I
People
thought
would
he
get
was
so
just-
mad.
I thought he was just weird.
And his finishing move was like putting your legs, spreading your legs open, and kicking you in the dick or touching your dick or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was
Powerful
like.
move. I think it's effective. It's a good move.
But anyway, that's my wrestling take.
Yeah, I remember his rival was this guy Val Venus
Val Venus was
for a while, who I think was a former male porn star, and
Right,
he used to
was-
come out. He used to come out.
ladies.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah.
He used to come out with a fucking towel
A
wrapped
towel.
around his
Yeah.
around his
and he would
waist.
sexually take it off.
Yeah, and he'd
No,
Yeah.
the Goldust
It was
character
so
and Dustin
homoerotic.
Rhodes, the person, is not a homosexual. Rhodes was married to WWF star Terry Runnels during the 90s and had a
Ooh,
child
Terry?
named Dakota. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Goldust,
dude.
the character, just plays mind games with wrestlers and
Yeah,
fans.
right, dude.
As told on WWE television.
Of
no, the
course.
Goldust
I'm not
character
saying he was
is not a
actually gay.
homosexual.
That's what they're saying, but he was clearly gay.
Yeah, he would use gay.
He was
he
gay.
Would use being
The mind games were pretending he was gonna fuck them.
Yeah,
that was the mind
of course.
games. Yeah. He was gay. Dusty Rhodes Jr. just doesn't want to admit he could only stick on to the WWF by being gay as hell. But Terry, that's a good pull. She was hot, dude.
She was like his ring girl. She would
Was she?
She would accompany him. Yeah.
Damn, I beat off to so many WWE girls. There's that one pic of Stephanie McMahon where you can kind of see her tits through.
Did you ever hear Michael read that fanfic that he wrote about Sable having sex with what's that dude's name?
Vince McMahon.
The dude that did UFC with like the tattoo on his
chest. Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
He wrote like this erotic story about them fucking each other.
Really?
Yeah, it's so funny.
Damn, we should ask him if we could read it.
Yeah.
Oh man, the wrestling girls were so. There was when it was still AOL.com, when you would still have to log in through AOL and the dial-up days. I got in trouble for emailing my friend a picture of Trish Stratus when you could see her nipples. I was like, and Pete, it was my fucking friend Pete who ratted on me. I emailed it to him. He printed it out, folded it, and put it under his pillow. And my dad was friends with his dad, and they just found it one day, and then he immediately ratted on me. Then my father fucking humiliated me for being a normal boy who beats off the big-tittied wrestling women. But,
dude, yeah. I remember Sable in 5th grade. It was the hottest girl.
That was big.
And then I looked at a picture of her recently. I was like, ugh. That's what we were
Yeah, well, she
all
showed
into.
her tits on that one paper.
Playboy.
I'm kind of hands off on this conversation. I didn't give this much of a shit about wrestling.
Really?
You never any.
No, I jacked off. We've established this. I fucking have just beaten off the porn. I didn't need to beat.
You
off
never beat off the wrestling girls?
No,
I never did either.
No, never.
What? I would go on a fucking specific site and find stills before videos. This is pre-video. I would find stills of them all being naked in whatever weird softcore porn shit they were exploited into before they got into wrestling.
Yeah,
and I would
which
beat off to
arguably porn or wrestling is a form of softcore.
Sure,
pornography.
sure. Yep. Well, anyway, you guys missed out on beating off the wrestling girls. That's all I'll say about that.
Are comics still into WWE? Like,
there's
adults?
some comics who are.
Yeah, that are still into it.
Yeah.
No, and I think a lot, for the most part, it's like a put on. There was like when the comic book thing got big.
I think it's like the new comic book
Yeah, when
thing.
comic book shit got big a couple years ago, when everyone's like, "Well, I'm really into comic books, like zombies or bacon."
Right.
Or any of that other shit.
Yeah.
I remember talking to one or two people that are like, "Yeah, I just, I bought my first comics recently." It's like, no, don't do that.
You're starting at
don't
30.
fucking do that. And you know what? When
Yeah.
I was growing up, I don't know a single fucking person that read comic books.
I would read
Not a single fucking one of my friends read comic books, and we were in the market for it. We played video games. We were fucking losers, We would have been the people that read comic books, and none of us read comic books.
The only thing I read once was Eldest would buy the Simpsons comic books.
Yeah,
and I read 2 of those, and that stopped.
Yeah,
and the only reason we did that is because we love the Simpsons.
Right, exactly. And then, but yeah, I don't know anyone that fucking read comic books, and now suddenly everyone I'm friends with in comedy grew up like, well, I'm a huge comic book head, can't get enough of comic books.
Right.
I guess it started with the Watchmen or something. But
I read the Watchmen in college.
No, I think it's all the movies, all the comic movies coming out.
Yeah.
No, there was something before the movies, though. There definitely was that movement where everyone where being a nerd was cool again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Being like a sexy guy who read comic books was what being a nerd was,
Yeah.
And I don't know. It
Who's
became
one?
cachet.
Like, name one. There is
what?
Sexy guy that reads comic books.
I don't fucking know, dude.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't even know why I asked that question. But yeah, I don't. So I guess that's a thing that people are into now. It's weird because I used to feel alienated hanging out with comics when they were all talking about comic books, and then it became WWE like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so I mean that's just a small group though, and some people. I think that just means you grew up white trash. Honestly, like if you went like
I like WCW.
No, but the wrestling is different because I know a lot of people that liked wrestling.
I liked it as a child. Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't because there was no network television wrestling show.
SmackDown, dude.
Yeah, SmackDown came later.
That's true. It came in
So
middle
they
school.
debuted,
school.
like in 1998 or something.
Right.
And the
Because
wrestling
Raw was
thing,
all on cable.
Yeah, wrestling
TNT.
was real popular. Like the height of that Stone Cold shit was
before-
probably
right.
like 96,
So,
97.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
And whenever
5th grade.
SmackDown came out, it was after that.
There
So
was
I
some-
would watch it just so I could have the conversations with people. But at that point, nobody really gave a shit about wrestling.
Right. It was on the way out for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I got into it with my dad during the Goldberg era because
He was a Jew who
gotta
could
hold
lose.
it down for our boy, dude. This guy with the tribal tattoo that wears black underpants that has he didn't really have much of a personality. to
His whole
character.
personality was he didn't lose, and there's no reason why he didn't. He wasn't that good at wrestling.
And his move was the spear, which is just tackling someone. Yeah, it's like an NFL tackle.
It sucked. He sucked. WCW was tight though. The Wolfpack Woo!
That was WC. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I was in the Wolf Pack. Fucking love that shit. The red one though.
Do you remember ECW? That was on TV.
That was cool.
It was like just guys running cheese graters across each other's faces.
Yeah.
I saw a funny clip someone sent me the other day of Bret the Hitman Hart fighting Yokozuna. Yokozuna was a Samoan guy from Hawaii playing a Japanese character.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, I didn't realize that Yokozuna just meant like heavyweight.
Right.
I didn't realize that. I thought it was there was one guy who was the best at sumo wrestling, and his name was Yokozuna.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
And it blew my mind that Yokozuna wasn't also a sumo wrestler.
right.
You know what's crazy about sumo wrestling? There was a Czech guy, I think he was Czech, a couple years back, who was like 190 pounds, you know, very like a, I mean, you know, he's a strong guy, but compared to that, and he became like one of the best sumo wrestlers because he would just move out of the way.
Wow.
He was just super fucking fast.
And Japanese people were probably so mad at that.
Yeah,
They're like, no, you push.
Yeah. No, he just dominated.
Damn.
Yeah. So the moral of that story is that fat people aren't good at anything.
No, come on. It's
that even their one thing that they're supposed to be good at, sumo wrestling, they're bad
I'll
at.
sumo wrestle you and beat you, bitch.
No, you won't. You don't even know the rules.
You don't either.
You would eat all the sand. Somebody ate the rope.
Good.
Yeah.
Fat people don't eat anything. It has to be delicious. And then I'll eat a lot of it. I'm not just eating sand.
Yeah.
Unless there's a little, maybe somebody dropped a chocolate eclair in the sand.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of icing left.
I love that they wear diapers and that like, or that rope. Like the Yokozuna gets like a big rope he has to wear instead of the diaper.
Mm-hmm. Remember Rikishi, his move was just sitting on people's faces with his ass out?
Yeah. You're like, no.
He just wore a thong and you can fucking, you definitely got that guy's big fat ass all over your face. God damn.
Goldust is just coming in his pants furiously.
Yeah, dude. The reason I was banned from watching wrestling and why I stopped being a fan, because right at the height of that era, I gave my brother a Stone Cold Stunner, but I followed through and pulled his eye onto my knee, and he just had the biggest black eye. And then I remember I was like, just play it cool, dude. If mom and dad ask, just chill out. And he's like, should I go in my room? I was like, no. If you go in your room, it'll look like you're hiding. So our plan was he was just going to sit on the couch with a pillow over his eye. And then my mom was just like, immediately walks in, like, why is there a pillow on your eye? And he's like, no reason. And then she pulls it off. He's just got this giant black eye. She's like, no more wrestling. And she was like, that was it.
And then did you slam your mom's head through the table?
Yeah, then I rock bottomed that fucking bitch. Then I climbed up top on a fucking 20-foot ladder. And
one of my favorite movie-going experiences is me and my friend Jordan went to see the Marine, the opening night.
Yeah, John Cena.
Yeah, and me and him were just high as shit outside the theater, and there was like a 27-year-old mom with her like, you know, son there. No. Yeah, she was like just some hot, like trashy single mom.
Right.
And she was like, woo, yeah, y'all going to see my boy Cena. Like, we're going to go see Cena. And we're like, yeah. Sat behind her. She's bringing her son to a midnight show.
Jesus Christ.
The Marine.
That kid probably has a very good life right now.
I mean, she seemed like a good mom. It actually touched me in a way.
Wasn't John Cena's character that he was like hip-hop?
At first it was, but then he became so popular that he just became
video.
But he wears jean shorts?
That video of John Cena announcing to the crowd that Osama bin Laden's been killed is so fucking funny.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
What an American hero.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I just remembered a funny wrestling memory. Me and my brothers went to a autograph signing of the Hardy Brothers and Trish Stratus at East Point Mall in Dundalk. It was just like so much white trash waiting to just fucking. She was so miserable.
I went to like the DC like auto expo or something, like a car show when I was like 5 or 6 or something with my dad, and I met like Turbo and Laser from American Gladiators.
Hell yeah.
And I forgot about American Gladiators.
Like, I had signed pictures of them, and I kept them underneath my bicycle seat, all like folded up, all shitty, because I thought they were worth like millions of dollars. Like, I don't want anyone to steal my autographed pictures of Turbo from American Gladiators.
Oh, fuck, man. People that go to that shit is so... Like, People cherish that shit. There were guys who legitimately just thought they could fuck Trish Stratus at that fucking signing.
Yeah.
They just thought there was like...
Well, have you ever seen the Louis Theroux documentary on bodybuilders?
No.
It's great. They like cover female bodybuilders, and there's the most like Dick Fieldian guy that's obsessed with the female bodybuilders, and he's like, I just love their bodies. Just so strong and powerful. It's like, is this guy doing a character?
I feel like all bodybuilding competitions have those people in the crowd that are fans of the
That's
sport.
the only, the weirdest people in the world. People look at like, bodybuilding competitions and the guys on stage and are like, how could you do that to yourself? Like, what possesses somebody to be that weird? And it's like, who you should be looking at
are the people in the audience.
Is the guys who judge those professionally. That someone's just like, yeah, good muscles.
Well, I just love
Not
it.
enough muscle shape.
All it is who can flex better. It's not even it's not even who picks up the most weight, which is like a competition.
Yeah.
It's who looks better just flexing and oiled up.
Yeah, who's good at dehydrating themselves to the point where you can see like the individual muscle fibers.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking... And they get so bronzed up, too.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get that, whatever oil that shit is, and just look that way?
It's just olive oil.
That's it?
Yeah. What I like too is like you look at some of them and like they have so much fake tanner and real tanner on their bodies that they look like a fucking Slim Jim.
Yeah.
And it's like, how is blackface wrong? But that's okay. It's wrong when you do that to your face. But if you do it to your body, it's what, art and a sport?
It's sport.
Yeah.
If you're jacked as hell, it's sport.
I just want to go to a bodybuilding competition just in blackface. Not work out.
My muscles are really jacked.
Yeah.
Just start wearing black and be like, I want you to see how jacked my cheeks are.
Yeah. Look how big my smile is.
That's why I drew this red circle around it.
Yeah. A highlight. How good my smile is.
Oh, fuck. I love that episode of Mad Men where fucking Jack Slattery should... Oh, sorry. Am I spoiling this?
No, that's fine.
He just...
I don't give a shit.
It's like his wedding, his like... engagement or his daughter's or something.
I don't even know which character that is.
It's the fucking silver fox, the sexy silver fox guy who fucks.
The
Roger.
owner, the boss?
Yeah.
Not the owner, the boss. Don's
Roger.
boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is his name Roger?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, to celebrate something as the entertainment, it's him in blackface singing. And it's just like that's like and everyone's clapping and laughing. And
well, that's
like
really
that.
all you could do at a party in the 60s. You either get way too drunk and put a lampshade on your head and you're the comic relief, or you do blackface. Or guys wearing a tie on their head.
Yeah, tie on your head's a big bit. That's a good
Howie
one.
Mandel built a career off that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did Howie Mandel do stand up?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wasn't this big closer? He like puts a glove over his head and
blows it up. I mean, he was like so incredibly fueled by cocaine.
And he was also a germaphobe too.
Yeah. Well, that's why he shaved his head. He's worried about bugs.
I
in
actually
his hair.
hate. Yeah, I have a full, beautiful head of hair, but I'm afraid of.
Yeah, he was a germaphobe who lived in New York City. It must have been a nightmare.
It'd be weird to be like a spermaphobe, like you have to wash your hands constantly because you think there's cum everywhere. It's a different kind of germaphobe.
We brought this up on the podcast before. Mark Summers from Nickelodeon, like the game show host.
Yeah.
He was a germaphobe.
Oh, really?
Have we spoken about this before?
Really?
Yeah. He was a germaphobe.
He did all that shit.
Yeah, his job just involved children, like working with children who are getting gack poured on their heads. And, like, the point of all those shows was to be messy. He must have just been in a prison of like his own personal hell,
dude.
Like
that's
on
show business,
television.
Dude.
Yeah,
I love gacking. Was just like facials. It was just like pouring green jizz on children's faces. Yeah. Like that's it.
Yeah, it's going to be great when we find out that that's our generation's Agent Orange. Is Nickelodeon gack. Does everybody get? That's why I'm dizzy right now. It's from Nickelodeon gack.
You got gacked?
Did you guys ever have the gack that you buy?
Yeah, obviously.
Well, no, I remember there was.
I used to eat.
You can make it at home. I remember that there was like
they sold it too, though.
Yeah, and like the daycare I went to, they were like, "We're going to show you how to make it because it's simple. It's like
flour and water.
Yeah, it's like dish soap and flour or something. Yeah, it's a real simple process,
but it's good, dude.
Yeah,
that was the first pocket pussy. It was gack.
That was so crazy that's what they wanted kids to do. They wanted you to beg your. I mean, this is what I wanted. I wanted to beg my parents to go to Orlando, Florida, so I can get green jizz poured on my head. That was like a dream.
They had it at King's Dominion, though.
Did they?
There was like some kind of Nickelodeon thing at King's Dominion.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, you're from Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, King's Dominion kind of sucked.
Sucked dick, dude.
Where's in Virginia?
Yeah.
I don't really like, but I'm not a theme park. I'm not an amusement park guy.
Oh,
I think
really?
they all suck dick.
The first one I ever went to was Hershey Park.
I kind of like
And I
Hershey.
fucking loved that shit. When I was a
Yeah.
kid, I was like, this is such a good idea.
Yeah, when you're a little ass kid, it's the best shit on earth.
Yeah.
Especially a chocolate themed one.
I remember like trying to describe Hershey Park to my friend after he went there, and I got so excited I like started crying.
That was the last genuine emotion you had.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to see just baby Nick fucking happy about something before the years of neglect dulled you. Goddamn, that's a precious ass memory.
Yeah.
Damn, you know what? We should fucking. I want to see some baby pics, dude.
Yeah,
You got any baby
they're all
pics?
burned. It was funny. My fucking my mom was like, I don't know from where she got it. It was from my grandparents' house. It was like a photo album and shit. And there's all these pictures from like me and my cousins growing up. And then there's like a 2-year period where every picture of me, I just have this like scowl on my face. And I look all depressed. And I was like, why am I like this in every picture? She was like, my mom's like, it's just how you were, I guess.
Holy
shit!
Wow. That is the answer to who you are. That 2-year period is who this. That's how you fucking.
Just furious.
God, what do you think it was, dude?
I don't know.
You think you were getting molested and you blacked it out?
No, I would remember that.
You never know.
Considering, like, I'd remember every minute detail of every TV show I ever watched. I don't think I would black out.
Maybe that's why you do it.
Yeah.
To
you're
stop yourself
young enough
from remembering getting your dick sucked.
Yeah, you're trying to stuff your
uncle.
brain.
I don't
Maybe
believe.
it was a
I don't
Jewish
believe.
guy.
I don't believe in repressed memories.
I don't
think
care
that's
if you
real.
believe it.
I think that's like just bullshit.
Nah, it's real. What if it was a Jew and that's why your mom now is a Holocaust denier?
Wouldn't that make me? I don't think.
No. Because you've repressed it,
Mm-hmm.
so now she thinks all Jews are bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm onto something here.
I think it's funny that your mom's a Holocaust denier,
First
and
of all,
then
she's
you
not a
went.
Holocaust denier.
Your mom's an active.
She's a
Holocaust
revisionist.
denier.
She's
Yeah,
a Holocaust
she's a revisionist.
revisionist.
What does that mean?
She just means she's bad at math.
Your mom's a Holocaust denier, and
She's a come on, not 6 million.
you went into stand-up comedy, which is like the most Jewish thing you could have done with your life.
could've
I
been
have
an
like Jewish
accountant.
family, and I grew up around
I know
Jews.
that, yeah.
So all of
Wait,
the people,
so a Jewish uncle fucked you.
all of the people I bullied were Jews growing up. So it's like I feel connected to them.
Mhm.
Maybe the dad
and
of the
still
people
today
you bullied.
too.
Yeah.
You're two targets of bullying Adam and someone who is essentially Jewish. even
He's
though
not Jewish at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. That's the only reason it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
He got so upset one time, and he was like, "Let me ask you something. What if I actually
This is a
was
different guy. We
Jewish?"
didn't say the name. It's a different guy.
Yeah. He was like, "What if I actually was Jewish?" I'm like, "Then it wouldn't be funny."
Yeah,
What
it
the
would
fuck?
just be fucked up
Yeah,
and
it would just be weird. Yeah. That's why it's funny. It's literally like if you were a guy going around in blackface and everyone was making fun of you for being in blackface. You're like, "What if I actually was a black person?"
And actually be like, what if I actually was a black
Yeah.
person? Thank
Sorry,
you.
that's the voice you would use.
Yeah. Fuck. What a beautiful fucking Tuesday morning it's been, boys.
Yeah, it's so dreary outside. But we also want to say thank you to everyone that came out last night.
That was a killer show. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, you guys are great.
And we got some good shows. This next month we're going to do 2, so...
maybe one.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Well,
check it out.
Never mind. Fuck me in
well,
the
we got
ass.
Caroline's going on, and
Caroline's for sure.
I'm sorry, I've been so dizzy this one, so
That's
I
all
haven't
right,
been
dude.
able to pay attention.
I am a little worried about your health.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably just allergies or something.
I guess, but
Yeah,
I hope you don't die, dude.
yeah, that would suck, right?
We have so many movies to watch.
Maybe-
Actually, we might. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Sorry.
What? Thank you for listening to the show.
What's the Caroline's date?
The 21st of February.
21st. As always, if you enjoy the show, there's better episodes. Go to patreon.com/Cmtown. Apparently, you can't search for the show on Patreon.
You can't?
Yeah, I think they removed this from the listings or something.
Because we say "come" in the name?
Yeah, probably.
But if you just go /Cmtown, you're fine.
Yeah,
you'll
can
find it.
Yeah. All right, thanks. Bye.